Thanks, China. Amandla! Fancy capitalism, fancy? Fancy capitalism, fancy? Fancy abantu bazotshontsha imali yabampofu, fancy? Amandla! Forward to the struggle, forward! Comrades, I'm going to talk about, after listening to some of what you had to speak today about the lack of service delivery, the lack of housing, it is clear that government has failed. But let me just say why government is failing. Government is locked into a system called a capitalist that is only about building big infrastructure projects. Pravin Gordon is very clear. All the money is going into big infrastructure projects, which means that big roads, big buildings, big ports, big soccer fields, as if all of us are involved in all this. But nothing for housing. Absolutely nothing. If you look at the Durban Integrated Development Program, they are saying Abantu Batlare Mjondo must wait 8 years for a house. We rather have sporting events, have a big joy. All that is more important than housing and water. So even us in the south, or in Durban as a whole, it is clear that all the government documents, so there's no money for the poor. The money is in the pocket. They are stealing it. They got big pockets, these guys. Let's be clear about that. And the money is only about big infrastructure project because that's where they're going to steal. That's where the money is being hidden. And in the south, when they talk about in big infrastructure project, they talk about big roads going to our homes. The government is saying they're going to bulldoze our homes. In the south, they are talking about stealing our homes, grabbing the land, and destroying our homes and destroying our communities. So, you know, in the south, whether you're in Amlazi, whether you're in Lamontville, whether you're in Wentworth, whether you're in Meerbury or Claywood, we have schools, we have houses, we have lovely shops, small shops, family shops. They will destroy it all in the name of profit and big business, big capital. Bring in goods from China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, the sweatshops, and bring them to Durban, destroy our industry. So you'll have no jobs. There'll be a few of us employed, while the majority of us will be turned into criminals. They will call us criminals because we'll be stealing because we are hungry. But we have to steal when we are hungry. What do you tell a poor person? If there's no water, you must go to bed without water. You must not wash, you must not drink tea, you must not eat. Steal the water. Steal the electricity. Don't let people tell you not to do it. Because the fat cats are living in north of Durban, they've got lots of water. They have big pools. They have big energy and electricity. Free, mahala. You and I pay for it. So we must forget about that the government is going to change things for us. We're going to have to change them. We're going to have to change them completely. Forget about them coming to lie and promise. Because at the end of the day, they're going to steal more and more and drive more big cars. Forget about Pravin Gordon saying he's got a budget that's based for us. He's a liar. The very same day, Jeff Adebe bought a 1.5 million rand car. What lies is that? When we don't have water, we don't have food, and we don't have houses. It is time to take back our power. Our power is in our hands. It is time to take back our power from the groups that are in government, that are looting, and that are stealing. Pansis kebengu pansi! Pansis kebengu pansi! Comrades, so my message today is very clear. The BRICS, Russia, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa is a bunch of thieves that's out to loot us and keep us more poor. that is there to make sure that the poor don't rise up and bring about equality and bring about change, because that's what we want. We want to bring about equality, that you and I are the same, that we benefit the same, that we live in the same house, that we get the same water, that we get the same jobs. This bullshit story of one man earning 80 million rand a year, like Whitey Basson, who works for ShopRite Checkers, or the CEO of Eskom earning billions of rands, must be over. If we continue to support this government, then we're going to continue to get the Whitey Bassons, we're going to continue to get the CEO of Eskom, and at the end of the day, we will never get there. So we must be strong about this. When they come to us and say, "Hey, blanket, now groceries here," tell them, "Go. Why aren't you bringing this every month to us?" So comrades, I want to say this very clearly here today. The government that's not building homes and not providing water and energy to the poorest of the poor in this country, that's 99% of us, wants to steal our houses in the south of Durban, wants to steal our shops, wants to make us unemployed, wants to steal our religious institutions, wants to steal our schools, yet they don't provide it. We are going to fight and defend it. And if we have to die, so be it. We are going to die